with Melissa Ebsch, and I have two lovely people with me today, but one isn't on screen. She's actually on the telephone, so we're going to do a little hybrid thing this morning. But first, we're going to have them introduce themselves. So I'm going to have you go first.
Good morning. My name is Julie McLean, and I'm from Covantage in Menominee, Michigan. I'm the branch manager there, and I've been there about 4 years.
Wonderful. And how about you on the phone?
Good morning, and thank you for having me. This is Courtney Olson, and I'm the executive director of the Rainbow House.
Wonderful. Thank you guys for joining me this morning. I'm so happy to have you with me and to learn more about the Rainbow House. So I guess, Courtney, can you kind of tell us a little bit more about the Rainbow House and what it is that you do within the community?
Absolutely. Yes, the Rainbow House has been around serving Marinette, Oconto, and Menominee counties since 1978. We're a long-term committed part of the community, and what we do is we help survivors of domestic violence and their children be able to access safety, resources, and services so that they can choose lives independent of violence.
Wow, I didn't realize that you have been around since 1978. That's an impact on the communities. Wow,
that's amazing.
Now, what are the statistics? I know you have numbers, Courtney.
Absolutely. Well, one thing I always like to begin with sharing is that domestic violence can impact any one of us. There is no socioeconomic background or typical survivor. 1 out of 3 women, 1 out of 7 men will experience physical violence at the hands of their partner at some point in their lifetime. And so we serve everyone. Doesn't matter your age, your gender, your orientation. We provide domestic violence advocacy for all forms of family and domestic violence, intimate partner violence. And on a typical year, we serve about 500 different people in the community. And all of our services, of course, are free and confidential.
Wow, 500. Did you realize that, Julie?
I did not realize that. That is a lot.
That's a lot in our community, or communities.
Communities, yep,
yeah,
absolutely.
To 500. Wow. I didn't realize that, Courtney. That's a large number.
It is. And it impacts people across the age span. So we see everyone from, particularly pregnant women are very vulnerable, but young children all the way through senior citizens. It can really happen at any point along our spectrum in our lives.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I can imagine. I mean, I know. Know what that's like. So, and especially, elder abuse, I can imagine that's pretty, those numbers I imagine are quite high as well. I mean, do you see those going up?
Absolutely. And a part of that is the fact that just as a community, we are aging. So the need for those services for our seniors escalates. There are things that happen maybe late in life in relationships that weren't part of your marriage or relationship earlier. Things like dementia or medication changes can bring on confusion, conflict, and problems later in life. So, I think we have to be really cognizant of that.
Mm-hmm. Oh, my goodness. What are some, what should someone do if they find themselves in the beginnings of a domestic violence relationship? What should they do?
Well, that's an excellent question. And in every relationship, domestic violence looks different. A lot of us think of it as being the physical aspect of abuse, but it can actually, and it usually begins much differently than that. You know, it starts out with the emotional, the verbal abuse. It can be more mental, and a lot of times it can be financial. So there, you know, it's not always the physical violence. If you suspect that you might be being abused, chances are that that may be a factor for you. And you can, of course, reach out to the Rainbow House 24/7. Our agency offers support services and can help people just to evaluate how much risk maybe they're experiencing and what resources and support systems are available to them, as well as we offer things such as individualized therapy, support groups, legal resources, you name it. We help people with court accompaniment and medical referrals. All those kinds of things are services that a person can receive if they need it. But, you know, a lot of times it's just something as simple as safety planning. And you don't have to choose to leave a relationship in order to qualify or receive services. Each person's journey is different, and only they really know when it's best for them to change their relationship status. So we're just there to provide resources and support along the way to help people live safer, healthier lives.
Right, right. And how do they get in touch with you if they need, you know, emergency services, or just, you know, maybe they're somewhere along their journey and they just need support?
Certainly. And a person can reach out for services without even giving us their name. You know, I recognize it's a small town. Sometimes people feel uncomfortable identifying themselves. You don't have to give us your name to reach out, but people can call our 24/7 hotline at 800-956-6656. We also offer a text line. Not everybody can talk on the phone, and you know, sometimes that feels a little more private. Our text line number is 906-290-9081, or people can even email us. We're there during regular business hours at the agency. You know, it's probably good to check and make sure somebody's there to, if you need to schedule something, but we try to keep our hours aligned with the courthouse so that if somebody needs to file a restraining order, for example, we match the courthouse business hours. So, but the text line and the crisis line are available 24/7.
Okay. That's good to know. I'm just writing that down. Do you have any questions, Julie?
No, I thank you so much for all that information, Courtney. That's one of my main reasons for getting you here and getting you on the air is to talk about CoVantage Cares and what we're doing here today. And all your information was amazing. And CoVantage Cares actually starts today, and it goes till December 16th. And it's our 10-year anniversary of CoVantage Cares, and I am so glad that we chose you this year, because obviously it's a big 500 people a year is amazing that you guys help out and have come through your doors. And it's such a great opportunity for us to, I mean, CoVantage is so generous as far as what they do for every community that we have a branch in. And I'm so excited to see how we do for you, you guys this year. I just wanted to let everybody know that normally would donate, or anybody wants to donate, we have 3 ways they can do it. It would be just on the website, My CoVantage. We also have the, it's QGive /Bloomerang and in person. And that QGive is capital QGIV /Bloom, BLOOMERANG. And then in person. And checks, if you're going to do a check, it has to be made out to CoVantage Cares. And CoVantage is located at 1011 23rd Ave in Menominee, right behind Burger King. But yeah, I am so, listening to your story, Courtney, is amazing, and I'm so glad we chose you guys this year. I am so excited to work together with you, and hopefully we have a great outcome for you.
Well, thank you, Julie. And, you know, I think letting our listeners know that for every dollar that they donate on behalf of the Rainbow House, that CoVantage is going to match that dollar up to $10,000.
Wow.
So that is going to have a huge impact for survivors, especially during a time where we've lost so much federal funding through the Victims of Crime Act. We also are, for those who maybe didn't get a chance to jot down the information about how they could donate, it's all on the homepage of the Rainbow House. You can just go to the rainbowhouse.us website, and all of the information about how to donate can be found there. And again, the campaign runs starting today through December 16th. And Julie, did I read right that in last year's campaign you raised how much for statewide?
Oh, I don't remember the numbers. I'm sorry, I don't. I know our goal this year is $650,000.
Fantastic. That's unbelievable. And we're one of only 12 agencies, but the only one in the local community that's part of the program.
Wow.
Yes. Yes. Every branch in Covantage, so there's 12 nonprofits that every branch chooses in every community. And their goal is $650,000. And it's our 10-year anniversary, so they're really pumping that up. Yeah. It's going to be amazing to see the outcome. I just enjoy watching the numbers come through every day because people in communities are so generous.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. It's going to be, I can't wait.
I know.
You're going to have to share those with me.
We'll be back on the 16th, I believe. So we'll let you know where we're sitting.
Okay. I can't wait. Well, you're going to be back on the 16th.
Yes.
So we're going to be sharing some more. So, Courtney, thank you for hanging on the line with us.
Thank you.
Yes. And Julie, thank you so much.
You are so welcome. Thank you for having us.
Oh,
I appreciate
definitely.
this every year.
Yes. I look forward to it. So I like to see what nonprofits and how much you raise and all that good stuff. So, makes me feel the tingles.
Warm fuzzies.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, everybody, hang tight. I got